Hey Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your yearly 2022 love reading. This reading will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you have a 5th house in Capricorn or a 7th house in Capricorn or a Jupiter in Capricorn, then this reading is also for you. First and foremost, Capricorn, we're going to be looking at how you will appear to the world. What will your identity be? And how will you express yourself? We start off with the Lovers card right here. So I feel like the majority of your time will be spent around the neighborhood. So you could be doing work for your community. You could be seen as someone that is a great communicator. So for some of you, I feel like you may have a very important role amongst your peers within your community. I also feel that you could be spending time going to visit family and friends, especially siblings, if you are allowed to, wherever you live. And this is going to be a role that you will be taking on that will make you, I'm hearing thrust into a very important role within your community. I also feel that you are going to be expressing yourself in ways whereby people will be looking up to you. People will be wanting to connect with you also. You could align with new groups, new organizations, etc. is what I'm picking up. But this is a clear sign that some of you could actually be seen as someone that is connected to numerous groups and being the leader of these groups also, because this card is a representation of Gemini, and Gemini rules the 3rd house. And the 3rd house also rules, not only does the 3rd house rule, it rules your siblings, it rules your community, it also rules early learning, your thinking, social media. So this could be a thing as well. Some of you could be social media influencers. So, people around your neighborhood may start taking notice of who you are and what you do. So for instance, even if you are a person that is not on social media, then there's something around you being quite well known within your community. There's something that you could do that your community finds out about. Some of you could decide to create your own charity. This is generally an energy of being very social this year. This is how you're going to be presenting yourself to other people. And there's also an energy of you maybe changing your image. So people may comment and say, oh, you're looking young, what have you been doing? Some of you may decide to, exercise or take up some new beauty health regime, but people are going to be commenting on how youthful you look and how social you are, because in previous years you may have been in isolation. Some of you may have wanted to work behind the scenes, but this is about you putting yourself out there. And again, going back to the fact of you maybe being in isolation, you may have felt quite shy, but this is about you really getting your voice out there, getting your ideas out there, connecting with others, finding your soul tribe. So this is about you being more confident in terms of how you communicate is what I'm picking up for you, Capricorn. Now let's move on to your 2nd card, which rules the 2nd house, which is all about money, work and income. How will you make your money this year? I feel that some of you may actually be leaving a job this year, because we have the 8 of Cups. So some of you could be leaving a job, and there may not be a job lined up per se, but wherever you were at, and I'm picking this up for a lot of the signs, so don't worry, wherever you were at, it wasn't making you happy, it wasn't making you feel good. So I feel like you'll be leaving something behind, something that you have associated yourself with for a long time, but moving forward you want to only connect with jobs that are going to make you feel good, that are going to make you happy. I feel that you may have been with this club or organization. I say club, some of you may have worked in like a gym or something, but some of you, I feel that whatever you are leaving, you were, I'm hearing your colleagues were like family, right? But at the same time, you may feel like you've outgrown this job, is what I'm picking up. So some of you could be leaving a job, and you could be in a period of trying to find something that your soul aligns with, as opposed to staying with something just because it pays the bills, is what I'm picking up. I also feel that, with the Eight of Cups, this does speak about maybe moving toward something brand new, maybe moving towards something, more light-hearted. Some of you could have been doing a job that made you feel quite down and depressed. So this is about leaving that behind in the hope of finding something more beneficial, right? Now let's move on to your third card, which is ruled by, the third house, and the third house is represented by the sign Gemini. And this is all about thinking, your siblings, communication, social activities, neighbors, social media, early education. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So there is an energy here of you trying to balance out a lot of different things in your life. So you could go for a period of, doubting if you're making the right decision in regards to leaving something behind. And this could also be a family business for some of you. Some of you may not want to work in the family business anymore. Some of you may want to, work for another company, or some of you may just want to work for yourself, or some of you may just want to have a break, is what I'm picking up. So with this card right here, you may also be trying to juggle your family life in regards to how it's going to be, trying to juggle out your family life with your working life, or again, this is coming up again. Shall I leave this job? Shall I not leave this job? I also feel that you will have a lot of things going on. So some of you, again, may be feeling quite overwhelmed in regards to starting something new, because you may have left something, but then you may feel like, what do I do now? Okay, I left this thing that I was tied to for a long time, and I've achieved everything I needed to achieve there, but what now, is what I'm picking up. So things could be quite stagnant, and you could feel as though things are at some sort of stalemate. However, I'm also picking up for some of you, you may decide to actually, this is also something that's coming up as well. Some of you may have been studying, and you may have finished your studies, and now you're going into a phase of, what now? I've got my qualification, but what do I do now with this qualification? Do I even want to go into work in this area with this actual PhD or degree, is what I'm picking up. What do I do now? So this could also indicate for some of you that you may be deciding whether or not you should leave your place of residence to seek work elsewhere, is what I'm picking up right here. Shall I travel abroad, or should I stay in my environment to find the right job that I want to find, is what I'm picking up. Now moving on to the fourth card, which represents the fourth house. Fourth house is ruled by the sign Cancer, which rules the home, the roots, self-care, emotions, children and women. I feel like for some of you, your focus may be on your relationship. So your working situation may be up in the air. And I feel like, because some of you may feel like, I just need a break, because you've been working so hard, and you just may feel like, whoa, this is just too much. Okay, I just need to focus on love. I've been focused on too much on work. Now I need to have a bit of me time. And this is very beautiful, Capricorn, because I feel as though some of you are going to come into union with someone this year. This could be someone that, I'm hearing this is someone from maybe a past life, or this is someone, if you believe in past lives anyway, but this could be someone that you met in the past. There's going to be some sort of reconciliation here that may take place, because during the times when you were studying, during the times when you were working, you may not have made any room for love. For some of you in an existing relationship, this is about you and your partner merging together, bonding together, having those heart-to-heart conversations, being more in tune with each other than you were so before. Falling in love all over again is what I'm picking up. For some of you, again, this does represent that you could connect with someone that lives around your environment. And this could be what intuitively makes you stay within your area, right? This could be what intuitively makes you stay within your place of residence, because you may feel like you know the job that you want requires you to move away, or you may get better opportunities if you move away, but there may be something that makes you want to stay. And you know, this thing that makes you want to stay could be this person that's coming in. So there could be a Leo individual, someone with Leo in their chart, Leo rising or Leo moon, or a Scorpio individual, someone that has Scorpio in their chart may come in, and it's going to confirm to you as to why you may have left a situation or stayed at a situation, right? I also feel that this is a energy where if you are in an existing relationship, you and your person may want to take things to the next level, i.e. your person may move in with you during this time, or you may move in with another person. Even if it is just a relationship that has just started, it's going to be like a whirlwind romance, okay? This is someone that you may make, you know, your mother especially meet, and people may think like, oh, you're moving too fast, but you know intuitively that it's the right thing for you to do, because you will feel so much love for this individual, and it will be reciprocal. It won't be one-sided from what I'm seeing with the Two of Cups. This is very beautiful. And let's move on to the fifth card, which is ruled by Leo. The fifth card is, it represents romance, love, children, fertility, drama, joy, and creativity. So again, I am picking up an energy of you and another person moving in with each other. We have the Four of Wands. You and another person moving in with each other. This speaks about marriage. So I feel that you will either start a new relationship this year that, you know, picks up very quickly. So that's moving in, maybe proposals, maybe getting married, maybe finding out that you're expecting, or, you know, the person you're with finding out that they're actually expecting. This is about feeling at home with another person. And for some of you, I also feel that you will actually decide to, you know, decorate the home. This could be something that you wanted to do for a long time. This is also something I feel that yourself and your partner may decide to, you know, do something creative from home as well. You may decide to work from home, creating stuff and selling it, or just having a lot of fun at home. It's the energy of you having more fun than you did in a long time. This could also represent that you and your person may decide to travel. You may decide to go on your first holiday this year, or, you know, there's something around you spending time in a hot country if it allows you to, or a location, i.e., you know, a hotel or something. This does indicate to me marriage, etc. But with this fifth house energy here, there is going to be a lot of romance, and there will be talks of maybe having children, settling down. Some of you definitely will be settling down as well. You know, I'm here in Vegas for some of you, so some of you may actually decide to elope. Some of you could be celebrating the fact that you find out that you're pregnant, or your partner finds out that they're pregnant. There's going to be huge celebrations in regards to maybe a marriage, you know, the birth of a child, the news of having a child, or an engagement. Also hearing baby showers as well for some of you. Now let's take a look at your sixth card, which rules the sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo. And the sixth card represents health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, and service given. Okay, so this is going to be a new cycle for you with the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely feel there's some sort of pause, or there was some sort of pause in regards to your career, because I feel like your focus is going to be focusing on love. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's going to also mean that you may take up a new fitness health regime. So some of you could be offered a new job. Maybe I'm hearing something like to do with sports. Some of you could decide to go to the gym. Some of you are definitely going to be focusing on self, on your health, etc., knowing the new direction that you want to move forward in. You know, sixth house also does speak about work, so there's going to be work opportunities this year. Once I feel like you may find that your love life is more harmonious or more balanced out. Once you feel like you've gained stability within your love life, you will be focusing more on love as well, because there's the energy of you trying to balance out the two and then deciding to focus on one area. But there is new work in the pipeline for you, a new opportunity. Some of you could be given a managerial role, or some of you could just be working in a job that pays you what you wanted to be paid. This could be one of the reasons why you stalled a bit in regards to going into an area of work, because you didn't want to work just for the sake of work, right? So this to me indicates things will be balanced out, moving forward. Now let's move on to the 7th card, which rules relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, I should say. And we have the Hierophant. So this does speak about there's definitely going to be a marriage this year for you Capricorns, okay? Again, I'm hearing that some of you may actually sign a contract in regards to, starting a new course. This could be like a higher learning course as well. So I'm hearing degrees, university. Some of you could do a degree for 5 years. I'm also hearing that some of you could become professors. Some of you could actually, definitely with the Hierophant card, which represents marriages, some of you are going to be signing a certificate of marriage. So you will definitely be meeting a marriage partner this year, or you could be connected with this person already. This person could be Taurus, or you can have Taurus in your chart. Or for some of you, I'm hearing that you could be attending a wedding. This wedding will actually be yours. I feel majority of you, it's going to be your wedding. Some of you, yes, could be called as witnesses, but I feel more so this is going to be you visiting, maybe I'm hearing you may go to a registry office and sign the document, get married in a church. I also feel with this card right here, this does speak about you and another partner becoming as one. This could be same-sex relationships for some of you. This could be a heterosexual relationship is what I'm picking up. And this connection will be balanced and it will be very traditional. There is a sort of untraditional element to your connection. This could be one of the reasons why you were doubting, something in the past, or you could be doubting it in the now. What will my family think? Or is this the right thing I should do? But I feel like if you were doubting, a situation in regards to moving forward with a situation, or a person you were connected with was doubting a situation, I feel like you're both going to be on the same page, because the Hierophant card does speak about marriages, right? So some of you could be getting married this year, or you could be attending a wedding this year. You could be a witness, but this is more about you. Now let's move on to the 8th card, which is ruled by the sign Scorpio. And the 8th card in your reading represents, sex, intimacy, shared resources, tax, assets, partners. And it's ruled by Gemini, which is in this deck, the Magician. So I feel like a Gemini could be of importance to you, or a Gemini Taurus cusp, but there's an energy of something that you're going to do regarding communication, because we've got the Lovers card here and we've got, the Magician card here. Some of you, I feel, may actually, there is something to do with your communication. So some of your work may be done online, and there is something around you, putting yourself out there, becoming public speakers. I'm getting this a lot, social media influencers, but I feel more so this is going to be, not so much social media influencers for all of you, but this may be a business that you start up on the internet, where you do have to communicate with a lot of people. Again, with that Gemini energy, this does represent your neighborhood. So you could be quite well known in your neighborhood, famous in your neighborhood for, your leadership abilities, your speech, or it's something that you do that is seen as very important within your neighborhood, right? Some of you could be neighborhood MPs, or, you could belong to a certain party, in regards to politics. There's something here. And in regards to your intimacy and shared resources, this is about connecting with someone, or some of you, I should say, getting tongue tied, could reach out to maybe an accountant to help with your finances during this time. Maybe you want to do the finances yourself, but this is about reaching out to the right groups, aligning with the right groups. A Gemini individual could be of importance to you. There could be something around assets for some of you, because, you know, I pair these cards together, the ones at the top and the ones at the bottom. So this is a clear indication to me that, you know, you could be walking away from someone and it requires you both to have to split assets. This could be someone in your neighborhood. This could be a sibling. This could be, you know, a neighbor. You know, maybe a neighbor may be leaving their home and giving something to you with the Magician card right here. You know, there may be something that they hand over to you, some sort of document, some sort of paper, but you may not want anything to do with this. Or for some of you, this could come as news to you because you may have felt this person left you, but you come to find that this person had left some sort of inheritance for you. This is only for some of you. I also feel that, you know, some of you may be parting ways with someone as well. Some of you may be communicating to someone that you no longer want to be in partnership with them. This could be a business partnership for some of you. And this may be done over the phone. You know, this could be someone in your neighborhood. This could be a sibling. You may not want to, remember what I mentioned before about that family business. Just something you could be leaving, something that you may not want to actually, or you could gain some documents and you see clauses and flaws in it, is what I'm picking up. You may find that whoever you were in business with or in partnerships with, you know, it had no weight, if that makes any sense. It was built on faulty ground, because with this Gemini energy, it's very eerie to me. So someone may have been, you know, lying about maybe money that they had, assets, etc., coming to find that it was lies. But I feel for some of you, you could be disconnecting from an individual. There could be something around someone wanting to offer you something and you turning this thing down, right? Now let's take a look at your ninth card, which rules travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, cultural relationships, and learning, or relations. So we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse speaks about someone that is holding in their emotions, someone that could be quite repressed, someone that could be quite unstable. You could be connecting with a water sign individual that has these qualities, and there is something around, I'm hearing for some of you like an ex-partner that, you know, you may feel obliged to stay connected to. But with this card in reverse, you may have felt that you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn from this individual. This person could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You may now feel as though you need to release this energy, is what I'm picking up. Or you yourself could be holding on to these energies of repression, and you may feel now is the time to release these energies and not to hold on to them anymore, because you've learned the lesson, you've gained the wisdom. And I feel that some of you may decide to see a counselor this year, because you may feel like you have so much going on, you feel overwhelmed. And this is about you learning about your spirituality, because there may have been something that kept you stuck in a specific place, and things may have kept repeating for you, but you weren't learning the lessons. And this is about you facing up to the lessons and releasing those lessons as well. With this card in reverse, I also feel with this card in reverse also, this is about you learning not to have too much sentiment with, you know, people, places, and things that you may have held dear to you in the past. Maybe because of your sentiment, situations unfolded. This could also mean leaving a family business behind, or leaving maybe a family member behind, someone that may have treated you unkind. With Two of Pentacles in, you know, Two of Pentacles is here. So this is about you actually looking at a situation, learning from the situation, and maybe seeing that aligning with yourself with this specific person was keeping you stuck and trapped. This is why we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And this is about you releasing these burdens, you releasing, you know, your attachments, and not feeling fearful of going towards a new cycle, and not being emotionally attached to this thing or person anymore. It's something new for you to learn. What I feel like that is for you to learn to come into your own. Is for you to learn, Capricorn, you know, to be confident and unapologetic about it, and confident in the fact of expressing your emotions and feelings and not feeling uncomfortable about that fact, because some of you could have been toing and froing about expressing who you really are, but you may feel like, no, I have to be strong, I have to be, and this is about, yes, still maintaining your strength, but at the same time learning and knowing that with strength does come, emotions, and expressing your emotion does actually show strength as well. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio individual could be of importance to you. For some of you, I'm picking up that you could do a course with someone, or there could be a Queen of Cups like energy that is not so nice after all. So this could be like a tutor, this could be like, a mentor or something along them lines. This person could be quite unstable. They could be presenting an image that they're really not. So this is like a heads up. I didn't get this for the other sign, but this is like to say to stay away from this person. This person could be very unbalanced and unstable. This could actually be a Cancerian person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And this individual, I feel, was maybe sent into your life, or you may know who this person is already, to keep you stuck somehow. And this person may suffer from emotional problems as well, and you may have tried to help this individual, but this is about you learning that you've given this person all the help that they can get, but they're choosing to remain stuck and stagnant. If you remain aligned with this individual, you will stay stuck also, okay, and be in this chaotic, confused energy with this individual, because I feel like this person doesn't want to evolve. This could also be your energy, Capricorn, and it's saying that it's time to step forth and evolve from where you were before. And let's move on to your career, which is very positive. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I got that for Libra, a fellow cardinal sign in your group. This is my Capricorn card, and Capricorns actually rule. You actually rule the 10th house, which is about career, long-term status, get tongue-tied, it's late, guys. Reputation, experts, fame, men and father. So you taking that time out to regroup, to recenter yourself will serve you very well, because I feel like whatever you're going to step into is aligned with prosperity and success, okay? Some of you may have a father figure or uncle helping you. For others of you, I feel like you will be relying on yourself. Whatever you are working on, whatever you will start, there's a new project, a new job. Some of you have a job already, and you could decide to continue to work in that area. Whatever you're working on, it has longevity attached to it. You are going to master what needs to be mastered within this area. You're going to be renowned. You're going to be well known. It's almost like you're going to creep up. You're going to come out of nowhere, but I'm hearing the tortoise, and they're hearing the tortoise. So you're not in a race, you're competing with yourself. This is about you putting out great work. This is about you doing what you do best, believing in yourself, leaving the past behind, stepping into a new cycle, you becoming a leader, possibly a boss for some of you, you doing extremely well in your career and being, getting yourself on that footing where people are speaking about you, people are talking about you. This does also speak about you generating money, you making a lot of money as well, because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. But this is about you building yourself up, because remember, Capricorns is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is all about durability. It's not a quick sign, it's a sign that matures, it's a sign that takes its time, it's a sign that doesn't take any shortcuts. So whatever area of work you're going into, you're willing to put in the work because you see the final outcome, and you're wanting longevity, which you will gain, which you will get, right? I also feel, again, that you will want to put your head down and work hard, because this is about also for some of you working for your family. Some of you are going to be focused on working for, a new home or nice things for yourself and your partner to enjoy, okay? And let's take a look at the 11th card, which is ruled by Aquarius, because the 11th card is representing the 11th house, and the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, which rules groups, clubs, organizations and networking. Yes, so some of you, I feel you're going to stay local. Some of you could actually be working from home as well. There is a new project that you will be starting, is what I'm picking up. And if you haven't done so already, you may be embarking on doing something. Like I said, you and your partner may decide to buy and sell things from home, or just sell things from home, or just possibly work from home. Some of you could decide to do an online course at home. You know, you may have felt to yourself, do I go back to college, or, you know, do I, you know, I really want to do this course, you know, but I don't really want to move out of my area. This is about you starting a new course from home and being successful with it. The Page of Pentacles speaks about an apprentice. Now, for some of you, you may have Virgo in your chart, but I definitely feel with this card right here, you will find that balance that you are seeking. And, you know, you may not want to move away from home or travel from home. So this is about you finding a course where you can work from the comfort of your own home, right? Now, again, if you do have this tutor, which I mentioned here with the Queen of Cups, then, you know, feel free to maybe, if you're not comfortable with the teacher's teaching style, or if you feel something's a little bit off, then this is about you actually deciding to disconnect from this individual. You know, this could also mean for some of you, if you visit a counselor, you know, you want to learn about yourself, you want to shred your old skins and move into a new, you know, cycle. You may feel like the counselor that you connect with is a little bit off. So, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, say to your doctor or who you connect with in regards to meeting a counselor that you don't feel comfortable, or, you know, this is a general reading, guys, but this is an example because the Queen of Cups does speak about, you know, a spiritual guru, someone that is intuitive, someone that's a psychic, someone that is a counselor. Whenever I see this in a, you know, career reading, Queen of Cups, I always think about a counselor, healer, etc. There could be someone that you may feel is telling you something that you are questioning, that makes you question your own beliefs. And this is about staying true to what you believe and not going with what, you know, if you're not feeling aligned to what someone's trying to preach to you, then just, you know, take it as a pinch of salt and just move forward, right? So again, this could also mean that if you do decide to go into a place of work and you have to shadow an individual and you feel like this person is not in alignment with what they're teaching you, then feel free to mention it to someone and get changed around so that you can connect with someone that's, you know, you feel in alignment with. So some of you may decide, you know what, don't want to do that anymore, want to study from home. Okay, let's take a look at the 12th card, which represents the 12th house, which is about karma, endings, rehabilitation, healing, and self-isolation. So we have the Ace of Wands. This is about you starting all over again, is what I'm picking up. You putting yourself out there, you know, you being confident, you being magnetic, you being brilliant. This is like Aries energy, Sagittarius energy. You know, and Aries actually rule, you know, the first house. And the first house, we have the Lovers card as well. So this speaks about you being very confident. And it also speaks about, you know, you shredding, you know, people and places that no longer serve you, and you putting yourself out there and, you know, you being bold again. I feel like you had this energy anyway, but I feel like in regards to your working life, that was the thing that was keeping you a little bit stuck, because you wanted more love in your life, but you may have felt that if you had more love in your life, then that would mean that you can't work, and you will find a balance, or you may put your career on hold in favor of your relationship. You know, even if you're with someone in the now, they may have felt that they weren't getting the attention that they craved, and you will be finding a balance there. And this is about you finding your passion for life again, putting yourself out there, not being in isolation, healing yourself and coming out renewed. And I feel like you healing yourself will mean that you coming out more confident as well. And, you know, you will find a new job. For some of you, if you're looking for a new job, you will gain that new job. It's going to be a very important position that you may actually encounter. This also speaks about, this could be something to do with sports as well, or something to do with, you know, a corporate environment. This also speaks about you healing yourself, and part of you healing yourself is really taking your health seriously. And I feel like some of you could actually be really getting into fitness this year as well, and not necessarily putting yourself, not necessarily like hibernating, just, you know, really putting yourself out there, really being confident. And this could be the thing that you could do in your community. You could actually start up a new movement, you know, a fitness club to help others stay motivated and fit. You could become a public speaker. For some of you, you could actually be doing something on the internet that motivates and inspires others, right? And I feel like, you know, some people may be shocked with this brand new version of you, and I feel as though, you know, you will be moving forward and feeling more confident and not allowing other people to hold you back in ways that they may have done so before. This is about you, you know, feeling as though it's okay to do what you want to do, because maybe you're trying to please family members, etc. But this is about you putting yourself first and not feeling guilty about it. Capricorn, that was your reading. I will speak to you guys soon. Have an amazing new year. Peace out.